Welcome inside the Luke Urban Fieldhouse Big Three Boys Hoops on Fred TV tonight as the New Bedford Whalers come to Durfee to square off against the Hilltoppers. Evan Massard and Francis Almeida with you on Fred TV, Channel 9. And this is the regular season home finale. It is senior night. And boy, we got a great crowd on hand, Francis, as we always do for New Bedford. But having it be senior night adds a little more to it.
Yes, it does add a little more excitement to the crowd. We have a lot of great players on each team. This should be a great game for both teams.
Yes, and to that point, both sides here are very evenly split in terms of records. New Bedford 8-8, Durfee 9-7. Now for the Hilltoppers, they last played when you last saw them on Fred TV, and that was against Bishop Conley a week and a half ago. That was a Tuesday night game. They would have had a week off and played at Somerset, but that game got postponed because of the snow this past Tuesday. So they've had literally 10 days off, which is very rare, particularly this time of year. So considering how good Durfee was playing up until this long hiatus, I'm hoping that the rest doesn't hurt them because they were starting to get going.
Yes, I agree. The rest, too many days, I think they need it. If they want to get back in their group, they have to just keep up what they were doing before. The days may got to them, but I think Durfee has positivity on their side, and they might have a great time shooting around like they do before.
All right, I'm going to take the New Bedford starters, and then you can take the 5 for Durfee, all right? For New Bedford, just getting introduced here, we saw number 1, Kendall Franklin, number 2, Dewan Chumak, number 3, Curtis Bulger, number 10, Carlos Lugo Sanchez, and number 13, Tion Pena, led by Matthew Hill, the head coach of the Whalers.
For the Hilltoppers, we have number 2, A.B. Mirandro, number 5, Neelan Naraha, number 10, Huram Neal, number 14, Anthony Lopes, and number 25, Ty Lopes, the head coach, Jamison Guimond.
We're going to pause right now. Thank you, Francis. We'll take a pause for the national anthem. We'll be right back with the tip. And singing the national anthem tonight, we had Andrew Curtis and Ethan De Silva. Nice job, boys. Really good job with the harmonies. Always good when the anthem's a tough song.
Yes,
so
it is.
Always good. They started on the right key, they finished on the right key, so that's always a plus. All right, the sixth man for the Hilltoppers, alive and well. Again, a great crowd here. Evan Massard and Francis Almeida for the call tonight on Fred TV. Hilltoppers on the court. Here come the Whalers, and here comes the regular season home finale for the Hilltoppers. So stay with us on Fred TV. It's going to be a fun night. terms of feel good, this would be a big win for Durfee because they're 0-3 in the Big Three this season. They fell on the road to New Bedford the first matchup. They lost to Brockton twice, and New Bedford actually with a win could pretty much seal the Big Three for them. Having the three, they would have 2 wins right now. So they would end up, I believe, being co-champs with Brockton, but Durfee looking to play spoiler and grab win number 10, A.B. Medrano with the 3 to start things off. When you look back at that game against Conley, I mean, Durfee did like everything right. It was incredible. And in that game, Medrano had 14 points. Javon Holly was the story. He had 19, the freshman.
Yes, the freshman indeed. Nice rebound.
I'll take you the other way here. The Hilltoppers holding New Bedford scoreless in the first time. Kumani Neal wants a 3. That one tips off the side of the rim. Lugo Sanchez got it over to Pena, and he lost it down the baseline. .11 on the shot clock, and we'll see Pena inbound it, gets it to Lugo Sanchez. Now around the horn they go. 5 on the shot clock. Chumak gets it out to Franklin. 2 seconds in the paint. He loses it. Kumani Neal comes away.
A nice steal by the Hilltoppers.
Anthony Lopes to Ty Lopes. Lopes working the baseline here. I'm sorry, the outside, I should say. That one, no good for 3. Looks like the rebound is taken away. Durfee might have had it initially. Medrano, good feed down to the other side of the court to Pena. Kicks it out. Oh, good pass. And Pena with the tie. Outside shot, good from Tion Pena. And it's 3-3, 2 minutes in.
What do you think offensively right now? Both teams are doing great. Defensively also as well. I think the Hilltoppers are doing as well as they did when they started before their break from basketball.
That's right. Again, it's been about 10 days since the last game for Durfee, and part of it was because of the snow on Tuesday this week. The Somerset rematch got postponed. Jumper, good from Bulger, Curtis Bulger, and it is 5-3 New Bedford. A steal for Pena, back to the basket goes Bulger, that one Chumak in fact. So now 7-3, and after the opening long ball, 7 straight for the Whalers, but Kumani Neal breaking that up. It's a nice drop in off the glass. Stolen, or no, we may see a timeout or a jump ball. It's a jump ball.
Defensively right now, the Hilltoppers are doing great, keeping the Whalers to a pretty low scoring right now. I mean, 5-7. I think both sides are doing great defensively and offensively.
Whalers up by the 2 points. The pace of play is always kind of a little bit more intense when these two teams go, and I think it's just kind of the adrenaline knowing that, you know, it's the big rivalry game. It's Durfee, New Bedford. 2 on the shot clock. Got to make something happen. No shot. Great defensive stand for the Hilltoppers.
Once again, talking about the Hilltoppers defense right now, keeping that after that shot clock. The defense is holding up and doing great. They need to keep this up for the rest of the game, and I think they can hold the Whalers to maybe a loss.
Well, I mean, they're going to have to work hard for it, Francis, that's for sure.
Yes.
The road game didn't go as planned for Durfee the first time around, but this game, you know, when you're playing at home, it's a little different story as the Whalers going to pick up their first foul. Nilanera wants 3 in the lead. Got it. Not sure who that foul was on. There was no timeout called by Coach Hill of the Whalers. Durfee pulls back ahead. Not sure who the foul was on. There was no name put up on the board. The cheerleaders hit the court. I'm going to take a walk to the table so you got that foul.
So the Durfee Hilltoppers once again. Offensively, the score 8-7. The Hilltoppers are doing great. They need to keep up their work that they're doing, and if they keep the flow, they should be doing a pretty good job. Defensively, they're also doing a great job against the Whalers. I think it's kind of nerve-wracking when you're the Whalers. You know, you're on a home game at your rival's court. It's pretty scary, you know, all the support the Durfee Hilltoppers are getting from their fans.
Well, that's the point of the home game. You know, everybody's going to play at home. Everybody gets to play away. The first matchup was the loss for Durfee, 66-51. So Bedford won by 15 points. That foul, by the way, I guess is an issue with the board right now in terms of putting names up there or numbers. But the foul for New Bedford was on number 2, DeJuan Chumak. And that's the first foul of the game. So out of the timeout, we're back into it. Ty Lopes get the inbound pass down to Medrano, who wants 3. That's no good. Quick rebound to Franklin, and the Whalers move it down the court. Ooh, some contact. Nillen takes it away.
Nice steal by the Hilltoppers.
And we got ourselves another foul. And it's Kumani Neal on the offensive, so that takes the possession away from the Hilltoppers. First foul for Durfee.
I think the Hilltoppers need to calm down with the fouls. A couple fouls on them. You know, it's early in the game. You can't really have all those fouls.
Baron Hilton with the layup for a 2. To the corner to Anthony Lopes. Back out to Nera, high pass. Probably a good thing because Chumak, rather tall, would have been able to tip it away if he was looking. Nice feet underneath to Ty Lopes. Goes out to Anthony. That's going to be wide to the left. And Medrano did all he could, but it's going to be Whalers' ball. Franklin to Pena. Pena going around traffic. Hop, skip, and a jump. And the jumper is good. He's got 5 here in the early going. New Bedford kind of playing a full court press almost here. Lopes lost the ball.
Yes.
That was really kind of an interesting exchange right there.
Yeah, oh, nice steal by the New Bedford Whalers.
Chumak to Pena, back to Chumak. Open 3, wide right. Oh, Neal, does he keep it in? He does! And in the right place at the right time was Medrano. And it looks like Lugo Sanchez is going to get called on a foul. And indeed he is. That's the second foul for the Whalers.
Very early to get 2 fouls. I mean, you're a couple minutes into the first quarter. You're sitting on 2 fouls. That's not good going in for the rest of the game.
That's a good inbounding pass. I mean, the good news is obviously, you know, at the half they do reset. So neither side ever wants to get into foul trouble, that's for sure. Javon Holly for 3. Welcome to the ball game. He just subbed in, and we're tied at 11. Javon is going to be a playmaker. I mean, what he's been doing as a freshman, each game that we've seen, he's just gotten better and better. Another 3, this one for New Bedford, no good. The tip back is going to be good. I believe that was Franklin, number 1. Unfortunately, the Hilltoppers couldn't handle the rebound. Morency's in there as well. You know, Coach Guimond typically start a lot of seniors, and he did start, I believe, all seniors. Yeah, he did. So that's why, you know, Morency's usually a regular starter. That's thrown away by Lopes. Good feet underneath. Morency screening. That's a travel.
Not called.
No, not called. It looked like it to me. That's no good. He took an extra step, and you can't do that. Kind of did like a gallop almost, a sidestep. And there was no dribble there. That was not a move to the basket. Oh, man. Morency up the ladder. He's going to get the rebound, but Medrano with a heck of a basketball move to try to get that one in. A foul call. This should be New Bedford's third. It is indeed. Baron Hilton going to pick up his first. And the third team foul. And it was on the floor. We've yet to see any free throws in the game here, and we got less than 90 seconds to play in the first. Open three, Ty Lopes. That's long. Not feeling the three early is Lopes. That's thrown away. Durfee ball.
Quite a bit of threes took in this first quarter.
Yeah, 3 from downtown for the Hilltoppers for help get to their 11 points. 1 for the Whalers. Durfee hitting the outside shot. They've been fairly successful with it in the early going. Morency loses the ball, double teamed, taking it away, and he's going to get called on a foul as Abelo Rinoir gets the basket, and he'll go to the line. So I spoke and said no free throws. Well, now here's our first foul, Morency, with his first, rather, the second for Durfee, and the first trip to the line for either side. This will be an and one for 2 shots. I know I said and one. For some reason, I'm thinking the basket went down. So 2 shots here for Abelo Rinoir. First one was good. Second one is good.
Well, 2 for 2 on free throws for the Whalers.
It's a 4-point lead. Holly, coast to coast, and he's blocked. Chumak. And the foul called, much to the chagrin of the New Bedford fans. It looked like a good block. That's going to be his second. That looked like a pretty clean block to me.
Yeah, I agree. That was a very nice block, but I guess they saw contact. We didn't.
Holly misses the first. I mean, well, see, that's the tough thing. Unless it's really clear, right on the wrist, it's very hard to see from our angle when they drive into the basket. Under the basket, that's why the officials are positioned where they are. Directly under the basket, you get a clear path, to see left and right. For us, it's a little bit of a weird view. Good pass down the court. Morency hitting the back, the waist there of
Baron Hilton.
Baron Hilton, number 5, who just got that basket. Luckily, there was no foul down that end as we're under a minute in the first. Holly gets it to Medrano. Medrano in the paint to the basket. Can't get it to fall. The tip back goes to Pena on the rebound. Pass down to Hilton. Whalers resetting it. Messiah Morgan into the game as well now. He's going to get the pass here, number 31. Back to Pena. Didn't take the 3, and he drains it. He's got 8 points here in the first. It's an 8-point lead for the Whalers, largest lead of the night. Good passing. Neal wanted the 3. They're going to kick it back out. That is a bad pass. Got to protect the ball better than that. Can't just make blinded passes.
Yes.
I know who he was looking for, but he didn't have a good look at it either. Nara for 3. It looks good. It is good. That's a big 3 to end the quarter. 20-15. And that gets the crowd excited too.
Scores 20-15. Whalers on top by 5.
It's a big first quarter though for the Whalers. 15 points. I'm sorry, 20 points. That's a lot. And again, you can thank Pena for 8 of those. Really big quarter for him.
They really, the Hilltoppers really need to start covering Pena. You let him put 8 points on you. You can't do that. You need to cover him.
And that's true. And this is the time to make the adjustments now. That's why this is the timeout here in between quarters, gives everybody a water break. But you're also talking about adjustments, what coach is seeing, what needs to change. And the other thing is that the Hilltoppers got to protect the ball a little better. Seen a couple takeaways. The defenses have been pretty good for both sides. Durfee's had a couple steals. Bedford had a couple steals. But some of these passes, there are a couple of them that were not good passes for Durfee. They got to protect the ball a little better because in a game like this, every possession is going to matter.
Yes, every possession matters indeed.
Hilltoppers start with possession. Morency gets the pass, going to go to Neal, back out to Holly, trying to find a lane underneath to Morency. Oh, it doesn't fall. Kept in. What a nice job there by Hilton, I'll tell you. Down at the other end, out of play, and Durfee gets it back. The pace of play is so quick. I mean, it really is. And it's interesting that these games always tend to just be a little more high energy, high impact. I mean, again, they mean a lot. The players are amped up, but it just ends up being a little bit kind of crazy, you know?
Yeah, and like you said before, I mean, this is a very big game for the Hilltoppers, which means it's more nervous for Hilltoppers right now. You know, this is their chance at playoff berth.
Yeah.
And they need to just come off with the win, and they get the playoffs.
That's right. Now, for New Bedford, only with the 8 wins, they still need 10. But if they win tonight, they'll get in by the big 3. Durfee looking to get in by overall record right now with the 9 wins. They pick up number 10 tonight. They're in because they're actually out of it in terms of the big 3. But, you know, to be honest with you, this is one of those instances. I'd rather have the better record and forget the big 3. I mean, it's always nice to win it when you can, but having a better record and maybe getting a chance at a home game or a preliminary round bye, I think is more valuable than winning the division, which 4 games out of 20. You know what I mean? Nice kick out to Nera. Quick 3, and it's good.
Nice.
That is the 3rd one from downtown for Nil and Nera, and it's a 2-point game. That was a great pass. Blinded pass from Morency. Great instincts, huh?
Yes. And Nera's sitting here with 9 points, actually, right now for the Hilltoppers.
Pena took a 3. Kumani Neal with a block.
Oh.
Messiah Morgan with the denial underneath. Isaiah Gomes, that's no good. He just came into the game. Madrano with the rebound. Again, the Whalers, though, kind of still playing up. They backed off a little bit than before. There's another loose ball, another takeaway. This is some of the stuff I'm talking about. That's a great pass around the back. What a move to the basket by Pena. 10 points for him. And now a foul coming on Morency. Durfee's 3rd foul, Morency's 2nd, and I think Coach, again, you know, kind of screened by Coach Guimond Stanton, but I think there was an offensive foul there, at least one that he wanted on that move to the basket for Pena, and he didn't get it. First free throw for Isaiah Gomes is good. With the 2 fouls, too, Morency taking a seat for the time being. Second one, no good. Madrano gets the rebound.
So they're sitting on 3 and 4 for free throws for the Whalers.
Yeah, Durfee is yet to get to the line. That one does not go the Hilltoppers' way. Loose ball, everybody chasing it. The Whalers do come away with it. They had 3 guys on that ball. Gomes out to Franklin, now to Lugo Sanchez, to Morgan. In the paint around Nera. Wow.
Wow, what
off-balance shot there.
A great coverage by Nera, and still made it in.
Neal gets the pass from Traquan Fletcher, who's just into the game. He came in for Isaiah Morency. Nera, little jumper. That one falls as well. I'll tell you, Nillen feeling it early here. He's having one of his best first halves we've seen on Fred TV this year.
He's sitting on 11 points right now.
Yeah, he's having a good start to this game, and that's big. They need him to shoot, especially since, you know, Holly had the 3 and the 1 free throw earlier. And Durfee's 1 trip. I said they didn't have a trip. They had that 1 trip. Holly went 1 for 2 and to the line. But, you know, again, looking back, every game's different, obviously, but looking back at the Conley game, Holly had 11 points in the first quarter, 14 in the first half. So a little slower start for him tonight, but then you have Nillen kind of, you know, picking things up. In the first half against Conley, Nillen had 0 points. So every game's different. You know, you got to get the open man, and you got to make the shots when you get the ball.
Yeah.
Nealon's hitting the shots right now, so he's the hot hand.
Yes. I mean, he's pretty tall. I mean, at least 6'2". I mean, that size matters in this game, and he has that.
Yeah, the height advantage is important, especially when you look at New Bedford. I'd say for the most part, they're a little bit oversized compared to us. They have a little bit of a height advantage over some of the Durfee players. And they have a 5-point lead, make it 7 as Morgan took it to the basket. Passing out to Fletcher. Blocked. Neal, that's behind the basket. Oh, what a job by Fletcher to keep that in, and he got it to Nara. Underneath. It doesn't go. Oh, my gosh. I mean, great second chance for sure, but it just didn't want to fall. And a foul. I think Nara's going to get called on his first. This would be Durfee's fourth. It is his.
So this is going to be in a missed free throw. This is going to be their 6th free throw attempt of the night. And they go 3 for 6.
Yeah, Morgan missed both of them there. Didn't waste much time either. I mean, gosh, she got to the line and started firing. Holly for 3. That's no good. Neal on his horse to get there. Passing it out to Medrano. Now to Nara, wide open. This would be his 4th. It's no good. And the Whalers going to come away with the rebound. That was Lugo Sanchez. Corner 3, wide open. It doesn't fall. Hilltoppers caught a break right there. Nara with the rebound, fed to Holly. Holly, good move.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. Now that time I saw some contact on the way up, and they didn't call it this time. So maybe a little makeup call for the last one that did get called. That didn't look like a foul. In the paint, little floater off the fingertips for Franklin. No good. Durfee coming back again with it. Javon Holly setting for 3. No good. It's short.
Javon Holly only being a freshman for the Hilltoppers. And it could be a little scary as him being a freshman on a varsity team.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. In terms of the speed, varsity, they always talk about how much of a difference. That's a long 3, and it's good from Gomes. But you know, they always talk about varsity being such a step up from even JV with the speed. Holly's fast. He can compete in terms of speed. Now for Durfee, they're down by 8 again. Medrano gets called on an offensive foul.
A charge by the Hilltoppers. Saying before, the fouls are a big thing right now. Each team is getting a lot of fouls on their side. I mean, playing very aggressively. Good defensively for both teams. I think the score 30-22. Durfee down by 8. I mean, offensively, the Whalers are doing a little bit better right now. But if the Hilltoppers get back in their groove, I think they have a chance at coming back.
Well, again, it comes down to ball protection, and this, another wide open 3. Bedford's had a lot of looks. They, too, have had a lot of misses. They've made a few. They've missed a few. Out of play, Durfee ball. For me, what I'm seeing right now is that Durfee's outside shot, they've taken a couple now in this second quarter, and they haven't hit as many as they have in the first quarter. So if they're going to start not working, you can't just keep throwing lame ducks out there. You got to get to the basket, maybe start driving the ball to the hoop and drawing a foul. All ball. Oh, my gosh. Lopes got it back somehow. A pirouette and everything, and he kept it. Holly, basket, and the foul.
And 1 for Holly.
Man, oh, man.
He is a very talented freshman, I have to say that.
Oh, yeah. 5th foul for the Whalers. It's a big basket here for Holly, which would make it a 2-possession game.
And that's Holly. You get 7 points on him right now.
Mm-hmm.
Second most on the team.
Stolen, taken away right in the hands of Nara. Hilltoppers with numbers. Lopes, look out behind you. Holly, back to the basket. Where's the foul that time? All over him, and Holly still makes it count, but there was all kinds of contact. Good job on the putback from Lugo Sanchez. Holly actually has 7. He's got 11 points now. Tip back, no good. The rebound back to the Whalers.
Going down the court.
Another wide open layup. And I believe that was Lugo Sanchez again there, number 10.
Actually, that was
Kendall
Franklin.
Oh, it was Franklin?
1. Yes.
I saw them both down there, but okay, good call. So Franklin with the 2. That's his second basket.
Score is 34-27. Hilltoppers down.
Inbounding pass. Fletcher came in there to steal it away. It doesn't fall. The putback does go.
Does go.
34-29, 90 seconds to play in the half. Stolen by McRoy just into the game. Gonna go roundabout here and kind of reset Holly.
It's a great steal for the Hilltoppers. They really needed that before halftime. 1 minute and 10 seconds to play.
Lopes puts it up, no good. Again, some contact, but no fouls. Durfee picks up this 6th, another offensive foul. I believe that was on Fletcher. He kind of fell over him, so we're going to tag him with that one. I didn't see the official indicate. We'll double check some of these at halftime. Tough one, again, when the board's not working accurately here. There's an issue. Score's correct, but the foul is not going up.
Stolen by number 5, Nara.
Yep, Ty Lopes. Oh, that's another offensive foul. Lopes picks up his first. I mean, you got to be able to drive the lane. You got to be able to drive the lane in some way here. The officials calling a lot of offensive, more than I've seen in a long time.
Yeah, and you can hear it from Coach Guimond. He is not too happy about it.
No, probably a combination of both. The fact that it's being called and the fact that they're being committed. Wide open underneath for Abelow-Renoir. His first from the field, he's got 4 points. It's a 7-point game. Durfee, the putback, no good. Twice for Fletcher. That will count, and the foul.
So an and 1 for the Hilltoppers right now. And
6th foul for the Whalers. Now Coach Hill going to talk to the official.
Score is 36-31. Hilltoppers down by 5. 25 seconds left till halftime.
Fletcher with his first trip to the line, banks it in. Well, I thought it was going to be a little strong, in fact, but that is good. 36-32.
And if I'm not mistaken, that was Durfee's first trip to the line?
Third trip.
Oh, third trip. My
Third
bad.
trip. Yeah, Holly's been up there twice. Thrown away. Durfee's going to have a shot here with 9.5 seconds to play in the half. So a chance for the Hilltoppers. Holly calling a play. Whalers playing up. Passing it now to Medrano. 2 seconds. This is not going to happen. Desperation, no good.
And it is halftime. Score 36-32. The Hilltoppers going in with 7 fouls to halftime, and the Whalers have 6.
Well, those fouls reset at the half, so.
Yeah, I mean, but it's still something to look at going into the locker room. I mean, you need to talk to your teams. I mean, you can't keep fouling. Yeah, I mean, that's a big thing right now for the teams. They are just foul. A lot of offensive fouls, not many defensively, but.
No, well, see that, and that's what you're touching on. Is that the offensive fouls are something that you can control a little more even than sometimes the defensive fouls, and the offensive fouls are taking points away from the Hilltoppers because they're driving to the basket. And we saw one of them go in and it got taken away because it was an offensive foul. So that's That's the big issue right there. But again, a 4-point game is very manageable, 36-32. The Whalers are ahead. Durfee outscored New Bedford in the second quarter by 1 point. So they got to stay with it, and that's the bottom line. They can't give up. It's a very close game. We have the senior night ceremony from pregame. You're going to see that right now at halftime. You're also going to see the girls' senior night game, which happened a couple nights ago against Somerset. So you'll see both senior night ceremonies, and we'll be back with the third quarter on Fred TV. Stick around.
Anush, get you right. Anush. 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 Just say real quick. Just okay. All right. That's okay.
Yeah, it's too late. Are you crying?
India. Tia.
And Crystal Diaz, accompanied by her mother, Caroline Diaz, and her head coach, Marcel Smith, and assistant coach, Greg Berry. Crystal plans to attend Bristol Community College in the fall.
Ready? You got a quick group one?
Thank you to all of our seniors on both schools.
Honor, courage, sacrifice, pride, our city. Fall River has traditionally been in the forefront of honoring our nation's soldiers, sailors, Marines, and airmen. Vietnam veterans took the initiative to secure rights to an 80% size replica of the Healing Wall for Veterans Bicentennial Park. The names of over 58,000 fallen heroes will be engraved on the 360-foot long replica wall. 100% of the money raised benefits the building of our Vietnam Veterans Memorial Wall in Fall River. Help build our wall, which is scheduled to open in 2020. The meaning, the spirit, and the value of the wall is everyone's. Be part of this exceptional, once-in-a-lifetime project. To make a donation, please visit vietnammemorialwall.org or connect with us at facebook.com.
We're back at the Luke Urban Fieldhouse. Hope you enjoyed the senior night festivities here, both from the boys tonight and, of course, the girls, which we saw on Wednesday. Always nice, the ceremonies. They do a great job. All the schools really in the area do a good job with this. We got to see Diamond's senior night for the girls this week as well on Fred TV, and it's just nice to recognize there's so many four-year players that, you know, it's a commitment. It really is a commitment, and the coaches, Brad Buston, our athletic director, they all appreciate, because it's a commitment not only from the players but from the parents too.
Yes, and indeed, it is a very big commitment to these players on the team. You know, some of these seniors have been playing all their years through Durfee. As a freshman, you know, starting off, some of them don't think that they're going to keep going throughout their career, and like, look at them now. They're a senior and still going.
Exactly. I mean, and again, I mentioned it last time. You know, Nilan Nera, he's played 5 years of varsity ball. That one no good. The putback is good, and we're underway here in the third. But Nilan played at Conley for a couple of years before coming here, and he got to play as an 8th grader. That's a great feed to Morenzi, and one. So that's Isaiah's first basket of the game. I know he didn't start. The seniors started, but and then he took some time on the bench after picking up 2 fouls in the second, his second in the second. That's his first basket. That we need him to get to get going a bit here. He can be a big difference maker underneath. Free throw, no good. But yeah, you know, Nillen, one of the rarities, getting to play 5 years on varsity ball, and he's going to be going to college for soccer. Actually, he's going to be looking to play soccer, but
I think
he's had a good basketball career. I wish he would still playing basketball too, because I think he's going to miss it. Holly can't get it to go. It's tipped back out, and it's taken by Chumak. Almost lost it there. Driving the lane, Morency screening him. He's down on the baseline. Chumak's going to get up. Now just getting up. A.B. Medrano got the kick out. Now going out to Javon Holly all day. Short. It's going to go right back to him. Going in to take the second shot, and he's fouled. So Holly going to go to the line for the third time tonight for 2.
that's already 2 fouls for the Whalers coming into this game. I mean,
Yeah, into the second half.
yeah, second half of this game. I mean, talking about when we were talking at before halftime. I mean, fouls. You can't do this. I mean, you're 6:50 in the third quarter, and you already got 2 fouls. It's not something you need or want.
No,
as a
of course
coach
not. You never
or the
want
players.
it. That's for sure. You know, they are part of the game. Both free throws missed. Morency up the ladder to get that one. Now they go out to Medrano for the 3, and that's no good. Really tough exchange for the Hilltoppers in their last possession here. Hilton is fouled, and Durfee's going to get there first in the second half. That one's on AB. You know, it's you get 3 chances to score and some free throws, included in those 3 chances, and that's what I meant beforehand. The Hilltoppers got to take advantage of every opportunity they have with the ball, trailing in this game. And now Hilton padding the lead with his first free throw made.
Scores 39-34, and he goes for one more free throw.
That one no good. Tipped away by Morency, but right into the hands of Hilton. Going to his teammate. Oh, that's short. Morency going to keep that one. He's able to get the rebound and get it out to Ty Lopes. And a foul on the floor. New Bedford's 3rd. I think that was, is that Pena, number 13?
Yes, I think
believe that's who they
Pena.
called. I believe that's who they called it on.
Yes, I think they did call it on Pena. 3 fouls already for the Whalers.
Good inbounding pass to Morency, was just sitting there waiting.
Only down by 3
Yep.
right now, the Durfee Hilltoppers. Their offense is coming back and 1.
Lugo Sanchez with the basket, and he'll take a shot. Coach Guimond didn't like that one. Durfee's second foul.
Actually, I think they're shooting for 2.
Now the New Bedford fans barking at the referee for talking to Coach, but if Coach wants an explanation, he's due an explanation. He can question it if he wants. Shot is no good. We go back down the end. Oh, wow. Nice job by Morency and to the basket. And it was A.B. Medrano who kept that one going there because it was heading out of play.
A.B. Medrano doing amazing on defense right now. I mean, he's keeping the ball alive. He's stopping players from getting to the baskets.
Ty Lopes passing on the run down to the corner to Medrano. Now to Holly. Back to AB. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Nilanera in the paint, and he's fouled. 4th foul for the Whalers on the floor. Nice pass inbounds to Nera as he adds to his total. He's got 13 points.
Score 40 to 43, down by 3. You're the Whalers. You're sitting with 4 fouls right now. 5 minutes, 20 seconds left. Durfee sitting with 2 fouls.
Fed underneath, Nera waited out. They get it to the open man outside for 3, and that was Franklin. His first from downtown. And a steal on the inbounding pass. The Whalers are going to get to keep it.
I think so, yeah.
Good feed. Hilton gets it to fall on the bounce. The tip in there, 48 to 40. Whalers playing full court press here, and the Hilltoppers having trouble getting down the court. Medrano's got to wait. Now out to Nera. Sets for 3. This would be big, and it's a good 3. Nera with his 4th from three-point land.
Nera sitting on 15 points right now. My bad, 16 points.
That's for 3. Wide to the right. The tip back, no good. And Ty Lopes gets it to Holly. Hilltoppers bring it back. Whalers back off a little bit. Nera stolen away, and there's a foul.
Foul on number 2 for the Whalers.
Yeah, Chumak.
Chumak.
And now Coach Hill standing there scratching his head, wondering where the heck that was, as the Whalers pick up their 5th. Morency, basket, good.
Score 48 to 45, down by 3, the Hilltoppers.
They've been unable to pull even. Seems whenever they get close, the Whalers find someone open for a quick 3.
Yes. They need to start playing defense. The offensive game is
That's a 3, no good. Nera.
pretty good.
Nera with the rebound. Javon Holly giving it across to Lopes. Lopes wanted 3, no good. He didn't take the shot. Doesn't fall. He is fouled, though. 6th foul for the Whalers.
6 fouls right now. 3 minutes, 33 seconds left in the 3rd quarter.
Ty Lopes going to the line for 2. His first trip. Ty has been held scoreless in this game, and there were plenty of times in the last couple of years where he led the team in scoring. Got to get him heated up a little bit. He could be a difference maker down the stretch here. That one falls. Same with Morency. Morenci's had a good 3rd quarter. He's got 8 points.
I think, like before you said, I think it has to do with the 10 days we didn't play. I mean, Ty Lopes before was doing great. He quite a bit of scoring, and he got used to the rest.
Well, the free throws are good from Lopes, so he's made both, and it's a 1-point game. 48 to 47.
3 minutes left in the 3rd quarter.
Franklin back to Morgan. A couple subs came in there for Coach Hill. Nera boxing out, almost stepped out of play. Nera with the steal. The Hilltoppers with a chance to take a lead. This would be hard fought if they can get it. Nera with the 3 ball, in and out.
Oh, that is such a disappointment right now to the Hilltoppers. They would have took the lead.
Morency with the block.
Nice block.
And no foul that time. Medrano underneath.
And the Hilltoppers take the lead.
49-48, the 6th man has come alive, Francis.
Yes, they have come alive. Up by 1.
Coach Hill's a big guy here, very tall. He's screening me here, making it difficult. Whistle. And a timeout. Timeout for Coach Hill. No, this is big for Durfee to come back. I mean, they really hadn't. They've been trailing basically the whole game. So that's a big steal and a big take back. Now Coach Hill pleading his case with the officials instead of getting in the huddle with a timeout, complaining about the other official who Coach Guimon was talking to earlier. So both coaches not happy with the refereeing right now, letting them hear it. And I'm going to tell you, the refs are being pretty lenient because they're listening to a lot right now, and not every set of refs will do that.
Yeah, some refs, I mean, they'll just say one thing and then it's, okay, I'm getting back to the game. I mean, they're just taking a lot from these coaches. I mean, Coach Guimon wants to know what's going on in the game, and they're giving it to him. And Coach Hill, he wants to know what's going on with his team, and he's getting that from these refs. I mean, some refs aren't like that.
No, you're right. Exactly. Some are just like, that's it. Don't want to hear it. At least I give these guys now. Coach Hill going to our other official as well, so they're both going to hear it in this timeout from Coach Hill. Should mention JV. It was a close game for a while, and then the Whalers pulled ahead in the end. 57-49 JV for New Bedford won before this game. Again, it was very close. Inbounding pass. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Now 10 coming out of that timeout. Morgan with the ball. Trying to find an open lane. That's no good. Nera with the rebound, and the Hilltoppers going to take it back. A lot of basketball yet to be played in this one, but the Hilltoppers with this lead would like to build on it. Lopes can't get through. Well defended by Pena. Trying to find a lane, and that's a travel. Another offensive foul called on the Hilltoppers. That's going to be their third foul. And Ty Lopes picking up his second by my count. So again, another offensive. Hilltoppers, low with the fouls here in this third as New Bedford is in foul trouble, but the offensive fouls just keep. That's a block by Morency. He got a hand on it. And then Medrano stepped out of bounds. So the Whalers are going to get it, but credit Morency with another block. He got his fingertips on it. Wide open in the corner. Watch out for Morgan. They go to the other side near Medrano and Franklin. Where's the foul there? No good. Oh, yeah, both sides not happy. Both sides not happy right now. Corner for Holly. Skips through. Out to Ty Lopes. That is no good. Holly up the ladder. Oh. Down to Franklin. Basket is good.
I think there could have been a foul on that. Holly got hit pretty hard.
You think?
Yeah.
You think? Just a little? 3 guys on him? You're telling me there's no contact? You're out of your mind. Medrano with the 3. And the Hilltoppers back ahead, 52-50. Morency has been a difference maker since coming back in. This has been a great third quarter for him, defensively and offensively. Wow, Medrano. Long 3 from college range. Oh, baby. Emotions running a little high right now. .30 seconds to play here in the third. The officials inbounding the ball while the subs are happening. Coach Guimon not happy about it.
Coach Guimon is definitely not happy about it. He has a lot to say about this.
Well, the thing is, they're allowing subs. You can't inbound the ball if one official's allowing subs, and you got to wait it out. I don't understand why the ball was even handed off for an inbounding pass. That it makes 0 sense, and it shouldn't have happened.
Yeah, I agree. That made no sense for the refs.
Franklin for 3 and a foul. he's going to get a chance at a 4-point swing here. Fourth foul for the Hilltoppers. No good. Whalers get the rebound and a foul. Oh, wow.
And that is a charge. Another offensive foul.
That's it for the third. You know, quite honestly, about time they call one on. Now, Coach Guimond, they don't want to talk to either of the coaches now.
Now the refs are mad.
Well, you know what? When they start taking over the game, that's when it becomes a problem. But the Hilltoppers with a massive, massive third quarter, and that's all that matters. They put up 23 points, and they have themselves a 2-point lead heading into the final 8 minutes of play here. Really a fun game. This has been everything that we would have expected it to be. 17 points for New Bedford in that third quarter. So the Hilltoppers have been they kicked it into high gear here, and especially later in this third quarter. Didn't quite start that way, but it's been great here in the second half for Durfee. A real good turnaround.
Some words for the fans. It's 55-53. Hilltoppers up by 2 at the start of the fourth quarter.
Holly Tanera. They called an offensive foul on that. Offensive foul sends the ball to New Bedford. And Franklin now goes around the arc. Back to Pena, now back to Morgan underneath. All kinds of traffic. That's for 3, no good. Out of play, and it'll be, I believe, Durfee ball.
Hilltoppers are not too happy right now with the referees.
No, both sides are not happy.
No.
Nice pass to Nera. They kick it out now to Lopes. Now to Medrano. Medrano to Holly. Holly looking for a lane. Oh, he found the lane. How about that drive to the basket for Javon Holly? Holy cow, that was quite a lane. He just put his head down and charged.
And remember, he is only a freshman
Yeah,
on varsity.
The instincts are there. It's fun to watch. Nera. Nera pleading his case, but not selling it. Gonna be Barron Hilton coming in to inbound the ball to Franklin. Corner to Hilton, now to Morgan. Back to Hilton. Hilton. Oh, what a block. Morency again with a denial. That time on Abelarinois. Medrano to the basket. Fouled. Will take shots. 7th foul for New Bedford. Now this is where it's big because now the Hilltoppers have bonus shots for 6.5 minutes here. They got to make the most of these opportunities here because it could determine the outcome in the game. This will be 2 shots, not a 1-and-1 because he was going to the basket. But these, you can't miss these shots. These are going to matter in the end. And the Hilltoppers in limited trips hitting about 50% here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, now 10, and they've made 5. So they're only 50% now, just a little bit above it. They got to hit these free throws when it matters.
Score is 58-53, 5-point lead for the Hilltoppers.
Pressure, good feet underneath. Oh, it doesn't go. It's kicked back out. Loose ball. And a jump ball. Should be Durfee ball.
It's the Whalers' ball.
Yeah, you know what? And that is right, because Durfee started the quarter with possession. So that means the next jump ball possession is going to be, it's for the Whalers. So actually, that's the right call. Ball's on the ground. And Chumach picks it up, and now Medrano is going to be fouled on the floor. Durfee 6th, AB's 3rd.
A high fouling game.
Yeah, especially of late.
Six minutes and 4 seconds left in the fourth quarter, 58-53.
Is that not on the floor? We have it lining up for free throws. This was on the floor. Everybody lining up. Yeah, see, it was on the floor. Everybody was lining up as if it was free throws.
Miscommunication.
Yeah. Franklin, 3 is good. And he has really heated up. 10 in the third, 13 for the second half after just 4 in the first half. Franklin has really had a great second half for the Whalers. And by the way, 3 from downtown in the second half. Medrano picks it up, and I believe he was fouled. So this would be the Whalers' 8th. And now Medrano with the line. This is 1-1. He missed his first free throw just moments ago. Got to hit this first one if he wants 2 shots. First one's got to count.
These are very important to the Hilltoppers right now.
Yep. Just a 2-point lead. That's no good. The rebound to Fonseca, who was just hit with that foul. Number 23. That's for 3 in the lead. No good. Morency waiting. No, he does not get the rebound. Everybody's standing for New Bedford, and we can't see a bloody thing.
A lot of excitement for the Whalers. Hey.
Coach Guimond calls timeout after the Hilltoppers pick up their 7th foul.
Coach Guimond has a lot to say this game.
Yeah, well, both coaches do.
Yes, a lot of communication with the refs. Very, very, very shocking how lenient these refs are and just listening.
Well, they're not getting that lenient now. They're getting frustrated.
Oh, yeah, now.
I appreciate this official, who I believe is our head official tonight. And he's trying to keep them calm and talk to both.
The other official is not too happy.
So 5:22 on the clock here at this timeout break. Hilltoppers still ahead. They haven't given over the lead. They have not given back the lead here in this fourth quarter. They have kept it. But they got to build on it again. I mean, 2-point game. This is far from over, folks.
And you have 5 minutes and 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Actually, that's still a lot of basketball.
Oh, yeah. Now Hilton at the line. One and one. The first shot is made. The second shot for the tie. Hilton now 2 for 3 at the line after that make. No good. Nera with a late break to it. tipped away. Back to Chumak. Good pressing defense from Durfee. Not letting the outside shot beat him. That is no good. Nera tipped it away, and Medrano was able to get there in time. That's good from downtown. Timeout. 61-57.
That was very big for the Hilltoppers.
Yeah, especially after the defensive stop down this end. Got to keep it going. Travel called. Hilltopper ball. Man, we haven't seen many travels tonight, I'll tell you. We've seen about everything else, but that's probably, I think, one of the first travels we've seen at least in a couple quarters. We really haven't seen much of that. Lope's got to get it in. Got to get it in. Ran out of time.
The defense is being picked up right now by the Whalers. I mean, they didn't. That was very, very, very big.
It was almost simultaneous, but Hilton kicks it out, throws it away. Durfee ball. There was nobody home. Let's see if Lopes has better luck this time getting the inbound pass. Nera got to get free. Someone got to get in. They get it to Medrano. Medrano crosses center court. Out to Nera. That's for three. No good. And the rebound to Franklin. Now out to Chumak. Look out for Hilton on the right side here. Chumak going to keep it going underneath here in the paint. That was well off the mark. The putback is blocked. Morency went back to back. Are you kidding me? Javon Holly.
Oh! Oh my. That was insane by both teams. Great blocking. Score 61-57. 3 minutes and 47 seconds left to this quarter. We have an
Morency, unbelievable. Yeah. 2 blocks, incredible.
We have an injured player.
We do.
For the Whalers.
That's Hilton. Hilton's really hurting right now.
Hilton just started picking up.
Oh, he did. I know. And, you know, Hilton's a great athlete. He's already got a brace on the leg, and he is really, because he was down there all alone with Holly, and I think, you know, we saw he came down awkwardly. Obviously, Hilton's hurting, and Kelly Mahoney, our trainer down there.
Well, I think both came down very awkwardly. Kelly, he hit his head pretty hard on that floor.
Yeah, but it's the knee. It's not the head though. It's his knee, which has already got a brace on it. You know, some of these guys. Hilton played football. A lot of these guys have played football for the Whalers. So Hilton is a very good athlete. Hopefully he can shake this off. Holly hits the free throw. That's a very big first free throw. It was 2 shots, but that's a big first one to make. Hilton's going to head out under his own power, but with a very noticeable limp. He's still hurting. Holly does not hit the second. Nera keeps it in. So it stays here now, a 5-point game. To the corner to Pena. Now out to Chumak. We're under 4 minutes to play. 62-57. Chumak. Back to Pena. Franklin back to all the way around. They're going around the horn here. Back out to Franklin. Lost the ball and a foul. Durfee's 8th foul.
Fouls are just insane this
Fouls
game.
are racking up. Franklin gonna go to the line. This should be 2 shots. He was going to the basket. Oh, man, it was a 1-and-1. Now, see, to me, that was a basketball move. I would have counted that as 2 shots because he was making a move to the basket. I guess because it wasn't leaving his hands with a 1-and-1. But we've seen it go both ways here in the past. So, it's, those are the in-between calls. Franklin hits them both. And a timeout for Coach Hill. The Whalers going to go in the huddle and talk about it.
Score 62-59. 3 minutes, 21 seconds left to this game. There's still a lot of time.
Oh, yeah.
You need more time. If you're the Hilltoppers, you need to start bringing down, running that clock, keeping the offensive game to a minimum, not minimum, my bad, to a maximum. I mean, work your defensive more now.
Well, I'll tell you, Morency, I said it earlier in this half, he has been a game changer. He doesn't have any points here in the fourth, but the blocks alone count for points basically because you're taking points off the board for your opponent. So Morency has been absolutely huge for Durfee here in this second half, which is just fantastic. And then the same can be said for Franklin for the Whalers. He's having a heck of a game. I got 10 in the third quarter, 5 in this fourth quarter, and 19 for the game for Kendall Franklin. He's been phenomenal for the Whalers, and he's the reason the Whalers are still in this game right now. (62-59). Lopes will inbound the ball. Durfee has it. To Medrano and back to Lopes. If you're the Hilltoppers, I think the best thing to do here, if you can kill some time but still get points, it really will shorten the game here. You don't want a possession that only takes like 2 seconds. Nera wanted the 3, has to jump for 2. That's just as good. Nera with now 18 points. And it's a 5-point game again.
Nera, Nera's been doing great this game.
Oh my gosh, that rolled off the back of A.B. Medrano, and somehow Lugo Sanchez was able to get it back. It should have been Durfee ball, and Medrano couldn't reel it in, and it rolled off around his shoulders and back into his hands. Durfee picks up foul number 9, and at the line is Abalarinwa. He misses the first. His first trip was actually way back in the first quarter. He did make both of those. It's been a while, though, since he's been at the line.
Very, very important right now for this to go in.
No good. The rebound, though, goes to Chumak, so the Whalers do get second life out of it, and you just want to try to defend from a 3. Franklin, it's stolen away. Bad pass, and Medrano was there to take it. 2.5 to play. Hilltoppers going to look to add to their now 5-point lead. And take some time off the clock. Exactly what I said to you, right? That's what you want to do, but you got to come away with some points as well. So coming down now to it. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Lopes puts it up. Basket's good, and the foul.
Nice. Great job by the Hilltoppers. Score 66-59. 2 minutes, 13 seconds left of this game.
Chumak has fouled out. He's got 5, and it's the team limit as well. 10 fouls for the Whalers, so the Hilltoppers will go to the line every time for the remainder of this game. Probably see at the bottom of your screen, Baron Hilton just came by. He's got just through his knee brace. His leg is wrapped with some ice. That's going to be Durfee ball, I believe. Oh, no, it went off the glass. I'm sorry. New Bedford ball. I thought Franklin had his hands out. It actually hit the glass. But Hilton coming in with a limp. He's going to be done for the game, too. So Hilton, who came in off the bench and had a pretty good night, made some shots and some good defensive plays. He's out, as is Chumak. That's for 3. It's well short. Holly with the rebound. The and one, by the way, of course, was a miss by Lopes, but the basket was huge. It's a 7-point game. We're under 2 minutes.
And the Hilltoppers just need to cut the time and,
Franklin to the basket. Now that's ball protection right there. You've got, and maybe some of the inexperience of Holly as a freshman, I don't know, but you've got to protect the ball right there. And it was just taken right away. Passing down to Morency. Morency puts it up, banks it in. Big basket from Morency, and a timeout.
Score 68-61. A minute 25 left of the game in the fourth quarter. So a lot of fouls for the Whalers. They have 10 fouls right now. Durfee sitting on 9. So now every time the Whalers get a foul called on them, the Hilltoppers will go to the line. And that is a very, very, very bad thing for the Whalers. I mean, every time you foul, that's 2 shots.
Well, that's the
for
thing.
Hilltoppers.
Let's differentiate here, because either way, both sides are going to the line. But it's a bad thing because it's automatically 2 shots for Durfee, and for the Whalers, you're down by 7 with less than 90 seconds to play. That's why it's really a big problem. So the Hilltoppers just got to be smart on defense. That's the bottom line. No, as they say, stupid fouls, right? Just play clean. We're coming up on a minute to play here, and there's a foul. As I just say it.
Speaking of fouls.
Yeah, that's number 10 for Durfee. And now 2 shots for New Bedford. And it is going to be Morgan taking 2 shots. He missed his first 2 shots.
20 fouls together for both teams.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and that's, it happens. I mean, again, these games, we see both sides, we see teams max out all the time. It's a matter of making the shots. And again, this is another instance here. Morgan 0 for 3 at the line here so far. 0 for 3, he does hit the second. That's his first make.
That was very good, important for the Whalers.
Medrano, loose ball, bad pass, and he was pressured. To his defense, he was pressured big time. That's for 3, and that's good. It's a 1-possession game. Pino from downtown, his first points of the second half. And we're under a minute with a score 68-65.
The Hilltoppers, to keep their lead, they can't foul now. You have 56 seconds left of this game. You can't foul. You need to stay. You need to play defense, but you can't give up the fouls.
No.
And right now, the Whalers, they can't get an offensive foul, because if they get an offensive foul and Durfee Hilltoppers take the ball and get points, I think it might be a wrap-up for the Hilltoppers.
No, you're right, and you can't throw the ball away either. I mean, there was major pressure there for major pressure on Medrano in the corner. He really kind of just had to hurl it out. But you got to think smart too. Might be better to call timeout. I don't know. You got to protect the ball in these instances, because now that translated into a 3, a momentum shift, 4-point swing, and now it's a 1-possession game. So you've got to protect the ball. Less than a minute. Could be anybody's game here. No subs though for Coach Guimond. The usual suspects in there right now.
Looking at this right now, I mean, the kind of mismatch. You have Pina on Nara. Nara.
Yeah.
Pina's a very small guy.
Yeah, but he's kind of been there. We've seen him kind of, almost backcourt. Wow, that was very close to a possession change and a turnover. Morency does not get it to go. Whalers with a chance to tie. To Franklin, back to Pena. Basket no good. Foul and one.
And a chance to tie the game right now for the Whalers. Score 68. Oh. And that is actually not an and one. Oh, actually it is.
It is.
It was a bad, they had no idea at that moment.
Hilltoppers had someone foul out.
Very big shot right now for David Ebola.
Someone has 5. Oh, it's Morency.
Tension is high right now
Yeah.
in this game.
Well, they want to get the call right. Morency was not the foul. It's Lopes. So Morency's still in. It's Lopes. Okay, here we go for the tie. Back to the action. Abelarinois missed his last 2. And he misses that one! Madrano with the rebound, and he's fouled.
That could have cost the Whalers the game.
Well, you gotta hit the shots.
20 seconds left in this game. Score 68-67, and Durfee has 2 shots.
Madrano's gonna hit both shots and force a 3 ball from the Whalers. It's the only way. You don't want to leave any points here. First one is good.
(69-67).
Hilltoppers playing 2 back to defend Pena. Madrano's gonna hit this one. He does not. Morency with the rebound. Oh. He steals it back. I thought it went down. He steals it back and it's fouled. I don't know how that didn't fall. Holy cow.
Some butter on the rim, I guess.
Morency at the line.
11 seconds left to play. 69-67.
No good. This is a must hit here from Morency. He hits it.
Now the score 70-67. Score 70 to 67. 11 seconds left of this game. The Hilltoppers are up by 3. Still some time left on that clock.
Hey, you know, they got to hit the shot. That's the bottom line. $70 to 67. Got to be able to inbound it first. They got to get it in. They do. 10 seconds. No fouls. You don't want any fouls. There is a foul, and that's for 2. It should be 2. Oh, my God. They're giving to. That's horrible. Horrible.
He needs to make these shots. I think his 3 free throws.
Yeah, he's made his last 2. This is Franklin at the line. There's your karma right there. First one misses. That's a big miss. This should be only 2 shots. He was not.
Yes.
He was not behind the line either. Second one is good. So now you got to be careful. You got to box out, and you got to defend from a rebound. You actually hope he makes the basket here, really. Because if the ball's loose, sometimes they'll chuck it just to get that rebound. Because the basket does nothing for you right now.
Yeah.
You're still down 1, right?
Yeah. And they're gonna have to.
Yeah.
If the Hilltoppers get this right now, they're probably gonna have to foul.
Oh no, then Bedford's gonna have to foul Durfee.
Oh yeah, definitely,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah. So, but to be honest with you, I think them hitting. I'm actually kind of glad Franklin hit that, because now the Hilltoppers have a chance to try to at least get a pass in, and now they get to go to the line, which, well, most likely, you know, go to the line. With a rebound, we've seen a couple juicy rebounds that have gotten kicked out for 3s, and then just like that, New Bedford would be ahead here. So I'm kind of glad that, I'm actually kind of happy that Franklin hit that second one, because at least it stops play. You know what I mean?
7 seconds left to this game. 70 to 69. Hilltoppers up by 1. This has been a very heated game for both teams.
Well, you know, I mean, part of what raised the tensions, and some of the calls that the coaches didn't think should have been called, didn't think they were the right calls, and you start chipping to the refs, and now every call gets magnified, and that's what kind of ends up doing it. Travel called on Morency. Morency called on a travel. It looked like it was. I mean, there was movement, of course.
2 seconds left.
Yeah, 2 seconds left, and it's going to be Whalers' ball. They also got to reset the clock, because the clock was rolling at the whistle. I think there's about 2 seconds that is owed to New Bedford.
A lot of bad calls this game. I don't know if you would consider this a bad call. I mean,
well, the question is did Isaiah move he lost his footing. There's no doubt about that. He lost his footing. You could see him kind of falling back, right? You could see him falling back. The question is did he lose his footing because he was checked? Like, because he was fouled, he was run into? Because there was contact. Or did he lose his footing before that? And then that's the question. That's the question.
Clock is messed up.
Well, they're trying to. It should be, I believe, 4.7. That's correct.
This is very, very important to the Whalers. The 4 seconds is a lot of time for them.
Oh, yeah.
This could be anybody's game right now. The Whalers make it.
Coach Guimond is pleading that. Coach Hill called a timeout. He doesn't have a timeout. That's a technical foul. It should be 2 shots for Durfee. So that's another argument going on here. I didn't hear a timeout, honestly. There was too much commotion going on. Yes. I was just trying to see where the pass was going.
I couldn't really see. I was still trying to think if that was really a travel. I don't personally think that was a travel. I mean,
well,
he had there was a lot of pressure on that ball.
Well, there was, but we can't see the feet. Everyone is standing, so it's impossible for us to tell from here. Whalers are going to get the ball. They're going to get to inbound the ball. Right in their end of the court with 4.7. I'm going to stand here, get a better view. That's to the corner pressure. That's for the win. No good. Nara! The Hilltoppers win it by a point.
And there's their playoff berth.
Durfee going back to the tournament.
Great game by the Hilltoppers and the Whalers. Score 70-69. What a game.
If this doesn't make it feel like old-time Durfee, New Bedford, I don't know what does, because we saw just about everything tonight. Yeah, really incredible.
The team breaking chairs.
Yeah, well, you know what? That's now teammates fighting with each other. Just not a good scene, unfortunately.
Not a good scene. You don't want to see teammates fighting with each other.
No, I know. You know what? And the thing is, you folks have been watching the whole game. The emotions have been running high all night long, and it really peaked in this fourth quarter. And yeah, there was a little bit of ugliness. Sometimes it's going to happen here with Durfee, New Bedford. Hilltoppers survive. I'll tell you, they needed. They got some work to do. Wasn't the cleanest game, but they made a lot of the shots when they needed to. Some of the free throws here in this fourth quarter, they were about 50%. They were from the line, but with that said, they made the shots that counted, and New Bedford missed some of the shots that counted. Yeah. So. All right, we're going to wrap it up from here. Francis, folks at home, this was just Francis' second game. So, and he's only a sophomore. We're going to have Francis with us for a while. Same with Daniel, who did the last game with me against Conley, and you two did the JV game together.
Yes, we
did. We're going to have you guys doing more games, and you're only going to get better too. You did a good job tonight.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
All right. A great crew behind the scenes. Katarina and Jaden and Jake running camera, and Katarina directing. Good job by her tonight. Final score, 70-69. The Hilltoppers beat the Whalers on senior night.